Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome to another vlog that I'm doing right now. And I don't really know what I'm gonna say. I'm just kind of gonna let things flow from my mouth because I haven't done one in a little bit, and there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. But first off, I finished Call of Juarez the other day. I finished it, and I'm editing the next two parts so I can put it up. But I'll definitely have that one finished by at least the end of the week and have all the parts up for you guys. But it may take a little bit longer, but I'll have it all up by the end of the week because I'm doing a little bit more with it because it's, you know, the finale, so I like doing a little bit more with it. Not too much, but it'll take a little bit longer than I know it normally takes for me to put out my videos. And that's the only reason why I'm not doing something else right now, like playing Hearts of Iron 3 and Left 4 Dead. But speaking of Hearts of Iron 3, me and Vadim did a podcast about Hearts of Iron 3, and you can go to www.gamerbooth.com and check it out and see our thoughts on that game. I'm not going to divulge it all here because I don't have enough time in a vlog, so make sure to go over there, and if you're interested, see what we think about the game and our impressions of the game. And it's quite an interesting conversation. Also, our team won our first Left 4 Dead round in the tournament, so that was fantastic. Go team, yay. And I'm quite happy about that. But other than that, I'm just, you know, working on videos and everything. Not a whole lot else going on. But one of the things I want to talk about is in our podcast, Vadim challenged me to a challenge, and his challenge was once I'm done Call of Juarez, I have to replay the first level on the hardest difficulty and record myself doing it, and then I have to upload that video in less than 5 videos. So I have to beat the first level on the hardest difficulty in less than 5 videos, and that was his challenge. And if I win this challenge, then he will do a video of my choice. And originally, what I had thought was that he should do his own version of
5, 4, 3, 1, off blast!
Fly away in my space rocket. You no need put money in my pocket. The door is closed, I just lock it. I put my glow plug in your socket.
The sun is sky is bright like fire.
You and me gets higher and higher.
Out of communication via.
Only thing can stop us is flat tire.
But then I realized that was probably impossible, so I've got another thing lined up, but I don't know if I want to say it or not. I might, who knows. But anyway, if I lose this challenge and I'm unable to beat the first level within the 5 videos, then I have to go to the nearest bar and try and pick up chicks with a pickup line he's going to give me. Which I might do anyway, because I think it would be pretty funny. But I guess we'll see when the cards fall what's gonna happen. I look forward to that in the future. Also look forward to once Call of Juarez is done to see the revival of Realms of the Haunting and Stalin versus the Martians will both come back. So be ready for that. I gotta work on part 7 of Stalin versus the Martians. It's gonna be a little bit more. I wrote a little script, and I have a friend gonna try and play a part in it, and so we gotta get together and see if we can film it. But all that aside, I just want to say to you guys that I'm like not happy, and I just want to vent a little bit about, I'm just, you know, like depressed. Like, I just don't like this town. I don't like the people here. I don't like my situation working all the time. And the only thing that brings me like real joy are these videos. But no, that's all I got time to do is work. But it's almost over, and I'm almost out of this town at the end of August. Back to school, back to, you know, social life, back to fun. But just, you know, working all the time, it's just really gotten me down. And not to mention this town, I hate this town. It's just, it gives me so much bad memories. Like, I guess an example of just a bad memory that I didn't need to have happen. I didn't need to start bringing back into my life. I was going to a lunch break at my work, and I was just going across the street to a sushi bar that's across the street from where I work for lunch, and I go in there and I eat my dinner, or my lunch or whatever it was. And then I come outside, and lo and behold, who should be standing right in front of me as I open the door but one of my ex-girlfriends. And this was a particular relationship that I didn't want to remember, and a particular girl that I never ever wanted to see again in my life. And I hadn't seen her for a year or so. And ironically, the sushi bar was the first place I took her for our first date. So it's just weird how stuff like that works, eh? But anyway, I open the door and she's standing right in front of me, and my jaw opens a little bit, and so does hers. And then I just kind of sit there in a couple seconds in a little bit of limbo. And then she didn't say anything. I just walked by her. And as I walked by her, I said something like, "You're a fucking whore," in Russian. And then walked by her and walked across the street, and didn't give her any time to respond. But actually, no, I didn't walk. I limped because I've hurt my leg. So my physical mobility has been hindered a little bit, and so now I'm limping around like a jackass. I actually kind of feel like House. Both of us have limps. Both of us are eating some kind of drug in order to sustain ourselves. Mine is caffeine. His is Vicodin. We both have 140 IQs. We're both miserable. And I don't know. I'm reminding myself more and more of House every day. But that was just an example of something that happened in my life that I just didn't want to remember. I didn't want to bring that memory back into my life ever again. But also, I almost got fired again from my job, but fortunately a coworker was there to stop me before I lost it. What happened was, I was carrying some cardboard, right? I was carrying this cardboard down an aisle to go outside and throw it in the trash. And it's a very small aisle, and it was hard for people to get around me. So I'm just walking or limping or whatever. And there's a guy behind me. He's trying to get by me, and eventually he does. But as he worms his way around me, he walks by me and says something like, "Get out of the way, fucktard," or something like that. And at that point, I just dropped everything I was holding, and he was off. And I'm like, "What did you say to me? What did you say to me, asshole?" But he was just walking away. And then I started limping after him, and I said like louder, and I almost at the verge of yelling. I'm like, "Get back here. Say what you said to me." He said, "In my face." And then a coworker who was behind me, she grabbed me on the shoulder, and she said, "Don't go after this guy. He's not worth it. He's not worth this altercation. He's not worth, getting into a fight and losing your job over just because you got mad and started yelling and came to blows with some asshole." Because I told her about what had happened in my last job and how I got fired from my last job. So she knew that I kind of have that I don't handle when people insult me. I don't handle it very well. I've got a little bit of a temper that I'm easy to set off, and I'm easy to freak out, and if I'm also easy to sort of come to blows with people if the situation would warrant it. But yeah, I was so angry, like I was at the point of like chasing down this guy and like screaming, yelling in his face, and just like ready to fight this guy, like literally like like fight him. But fortunately she stopped me. She's like, "You know what, just go outside, go calm yourself down a little bit, go, just forget this happened and get back to work." So that's what I did. I grabbed a drink and I went outside and I calmed myself down a little bit. I went back to work, and then the guy had gone. He left the store and everything, and I was back at work. So fortunately she was there to stop me from like freaking out on this guy. But if she hadn't been there, I don't know, I might have lost it, and I might have been fired from a job again. But thankfully she was there, so I guess that was good. But I don't have anything else to say. I just want to talk about some stuff that's been upsetting me in my life recently. But hopefully I'll feel better at the end of August and start enjoying life again. But so far it's been Joseph Stalin signing off for now, and I'll see you guys later.